The bus lurched, throwing Ilara against the window. Outside, the city whizzed by in a blur of colors and sounds. Ilara, clutching her worn backpack, felt a wave of dizziness. This was her first time on a bus, her first time leaving her village, her first time seeing anything beyond the familiar dusty paths and the endless expanse of the rice fields. Ilara, unlike the other children in her village, didn't speak a word of English. The village school only taught in their native tongue, a melodic language that flowed like the river that snaked through their fields. English, the language of the city, of the television that flickered to life once a week in the village square, remained a distant, shimmering mirage. Her aunt, who lived in the city, had insisted she come. "Education is the key, child," she'd said, her voice firm. "In the city, you can learn, you can grow, you can become anything you dream." Ilara, though bewildered, had nodded. She trusted her aunt, a woman who always wore vibrant colors and smelled of spices, a woman who seemed to know the secrets of the world beyond their village. The bus shuddered to a halt, throwing Ilara forward. She stumbled out, blinking in the sudden glare of the city lights. Towering buildings, their windows ablaze with an impossible number of colors, seemed to press down on her. Cars, a constant stream of metallic beasts, roared past, their horns a cacophony that made her ears ring. Ilara, lost and alone, felt a surge of panic. She pulled out a crumpled piece of paper, her aunt's address scrawled in English. It was useless. She couldn't read it. Tears welled up in her eyes. What if she couldn't find her aunt? What if she was lost forever in this bewildering city? A hand gently touched her shoulder. She looked up into the kind eyes of an elderly woman, her face etched with wrinkles. The woman smiled, her eyes crinkling at the corners. "Lost, little one?" she asked in a soft voice. Ilara, unable to answer, simply nodded. The woman, sensing her distress, pointed towards a small park across the street. "Come," she said. "We'll wait for a taxi there. It's safer." At the park, the woman, whose name was Maya, bought Ilara a small mango. Ilara, surprised by the woman's kindness, hesitantly took it. As they waited, Maya, with surprising patience, tried to communicate. She drew pictures in the dirt, pantomimed words, and even attempted a few words in Ilara's native tongue, which she had learned from a friend years ago. Slowly, tentatively, Ilara began to understand. She pointed to the crumpled paper, then to herself, then to Maya. Maya nodded, her eyes twinkling. She hailed a taxi, carefully explaining the address to the driver. As the taxi sped through the city, Ilara sat beside Maya, clutching the mango. The city, once a terrifying monster, now seemed a little less daunting. She had found kindness in the most unexpected place. A reminder that even in the vast, confusing world, there was always a helping hand, a shared smile, a way to connect, even when words failed. When they finally reached her aunt's apartment, Ilara, overwhelmed with gratitude, hugged Maya tightly. Maya, surprised by this sudden embrace, smiled warmly. "Go now," she said, "and remember, the world is full of wonders." The city lights, once a source of fear, now seemed to shimmer with a newfound promise. She had faced her fear, found kindness, and taken her first step into the unknown. The journey had just begun.